You're sitting with your loved ones by a fireplace, or standing in a crowd at a bar, or sitting around counting down loudly with your friends at a party. The crowd laughs as they all yell Happy New Year, and you smile and you laugh along. You feel warm and happy. You're surrounded by positivity. The fire's crackling. People are laughing and talking. You feel so good that you think to yourself, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. I love this. I'm going to be a better me next year. Maybe you do it in your head, or you get together with some friends to keep each other accountable. Maybe you want to go to the gym or eat healthier, less junk food. Maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you want to get the body you've always wanted. Maybe you want to save more money, or spend more time with friends or family, or donate more to charity. New year, new you. This time, 2026. Do you remember last year? What resolution did you make last year? I remember I made one. I think it was to lose weight, something like that. I think I kept at it for maybe a couple weeks, but definitely by February, I had moved on to something else. The fact is, every January, the gyms are packed. Atomic Habits and The Power of Now both go out of stock. People buy Apple Watches and protein powder. Their houses are full of new, gleaming, glistening free weights that they bought at Walmart. Malls are full of joggers because when the clock strikes 12, midnight arrives. Cock your guns and sharpen your knife. By February, the gyms are back to normal. Atomic Habits is back in stock, and thousands of pounds of protein powder will sit unused at the back of people's shelves. I don't want to stop you from making resolutions. I just want them to be realistic. We always aim way too high. It's always something like, I'm going to be in the gym 5 days a week. I'm going to run 20K every week. I'm never going to eat any junk food this year. I'm going to put on 20 pounds of muscle. I'm going to save $5,000. And the list just goes on. And the thing is, the goals are great. They're great goals. But the fact is, you made them last year. You didn't follow through. Are you going to try again this year and for some reason it's going to work? I know you want to change. I do too. The problem is that we're aiming way too high. So, what I want you to do is this year, I want you to make goals to reach a minimum, not a maximum. What I mean by a minimum is a smaller goal that creates the foundation for larger goals. Think of a skyscraper. You can't build a skyscraper without a well-built, solid foundation. Foundations take time to build. They take resources. But once they're built, then the actual construction of the skyscraper can take place. The skyscraper is the maximum. The foundation is the minimum. Big goals, small goals. But without the small goals, you will never reach the big ones. Small goals, they're not flashy, they're not interesting, but without them, the building will not stand. Let's think about saving money. Saving $5,000 a year for people around my age who are either students or working minimum wage or something like that. It's a difficult thing to do. Most of us can't do it. So let's make the goal smaller. You can save $2,000 a year by just saving $40 a week, or $1,000 in a year by saving $20 a week. Now you might think $2,000 a week or $1,000 a week, that's not a lot of money. Now, hold on, because you're not wrong. It's not a lot of money, but over a month or two of saving, you'll build a solid habit, which is a super valuable skill. Saving money is your foundation. Once you have that foundation, you can build on it. So let's say you get a raise, or you find another job, a job that pays more money, or you start a side hustle. As you increase the amount of money you make, it will scale up in your savings. As you scale up, you will have more money in savings. That's your skyscraper. But the foundation is the habit you built for saving it. What about getting the body that you want? Well, let's say your goal was to go to the gym 5 days a week, which is a lot. Most people don't actually even do that, even the bodybuilders that you see in the gym. Let's instead say 2 days a week, or even once a week. Or if you can't do that easily, then just start tracking your calories. Over a few months of working out once a week or tracking your calories every day, you'll build very valuable habits. They won't look pretty, they won't look flashy. But once you have these foundations, you can start building on them. Over time, you can add another day to your week and you go to the gym 2 days a week. Or if you really like it, maybe you add 3 or you add 4 and suddenly you're full time at the gym. Or maybe you start cutting foods from your diet. You start investing in a calorie deficit because you're slowly starting to realize what you're eating and what's in the food you're eating. The point is, these goals are really easy to maintain and they create the foundation you need in order to actually make those big, steady progressions that you're looking for. Maybe you're thinking, Corin, that's all great, but that's going to take too long. It's not going to make that much of a difference. It's not going to be worth it. Now, let me ask you a question then. What makes more of a difference in your life? 5 days a week in the gym in all of January, or 1 day a week in the gym all year? If you spend all of January dedicated to your goals and the rest of the year completely slacking off, I guarantee you any progress you make will be gone by the time you get to December. But if you spend all year dedicated to the smaller goals, I guarantee you will see so much progress. Along with that progress, you get a huge bonus, which is the foundations you built. With those foundations, you can build huge, even more valuable habits. 1 day at the gym goes to 5 days. But if you go straight to building the big goals, the maximums, the skyscraper will just come crashing down. So this year, make it your year of small goals, of minimums, progress you can actually see. Thank you for watching.